Okay, so for this assignment, you will have done a couple things already. This is the assignment. You should have watched this 3-minute video, a little bit over 3 minutes, on exporting an STL from Fusion. Okay, and if we go back and look at our flow chart, you should have also just watched a video that showed you how to turn in this properties screenshot. Okay, so we're turning in a screenshot showing mass properties, and we're turning in an exported STL file. So that's what we're going to do right now. So let's head back to our drawing here. I still have my properties up from the last part of the assignment. So I'm just going to hit OK and get rid of that. And then if you did watch this video like you should have, and if you have not, why don't you stop right now, pause this video, and go back and watch this one. It talked about one way to do this. I'm going to show you a couple ways. And we'll do it both ways, and you can choose which one you like, or you can do it both ways and check it out and have both of them. Okay? So number one, I guess both of them start by going up here to File. The first one, we can hit Export, and instead of exporting, an archive file or something like that, we're just going to scroll down to an STL file, and it says that it requires cloud translation. So we're going to hit that and get that going. And this is what we want, and it's going to take just a minute here. So I'm going to pause this video, then I'll get back with you. All right, mine just finished. It maybe took, I don't know, 30 seconds, a minute, maybe 2 minutes. So that just finished. We can look that up here. So show in File Explorer, and it will open up a window on your desktop, and it says that this is my print right here at 1.5. So I'm going to hit Date Modified, and that's it right there. You can see that it's previewing it. And we'll come back to that in just a second. So let's close this window out. And let's try the second way. And this way is much nicer if you had a whole bunch of parts in your drawing, similar to what they talked about in the video. But this one I only had one, so the way that we just did it worked fine. But if you have multiple parts, you're going to want to do it this way. So you go up to File, and you're going to hit 3D Print. And so this is much more similar to what was in that video. We can drop this one down so you can see these options. I'll move this a little bit so it's not in the way. Alright, so it's as selection. Well, I know that I want to print this, and again, if I had lots of other parts, I could just click on the one that I want to 3D print. We want it in STL, we want it in millimeters, all of that kind of thing. We can turn this on for now, just like they did in the video, and then you can see kind of a preview of how it's going to kind of mesh and draw all this for the STL file. Right? And then, again, if I change that, you can see that it changes the amount of triangles that it's used. And so this is a rougher way to do it if you had a very complicated drawing. For this keychain project, these are going to be, very simple, basic drawings. So we can leave this at high with all these multiple things. These are the options that he talked about in the video. We're not going to mess with these. Send to 3D utility, we do not want to do that. So we're going to uncheck that. And now we've got our selection, we've got all of our settings done, and we're just going to hit OK right here. And it asks me where I want to put this. And so I'm going to recheck that, but I want to get rid of this part. And yours, sometimes on you guys' computers it automatically downloads for you. So you may not get that window that I just saw, and that's okay. You'll just have to go and find yours. It will most likely be in downloads for you, and you can check everything out that way. All right. Now those STL files, let's go find those. Yours are going to be probably in your downloads. I have a folder that I have just for 3D printing, and so this was the first one we just did a second ago. This was the second one we just did just a minute ago, literally just did, and a couple things on your desktop. So if we right-click this and just hit Open. Our Microsoft computers have this app right here, 3D Viewer. That's what we want. We're going to hit OK. And this little 3D Viewer is going to pop up, and it's kind of a cool little thing. So I'm left-clicking and moving it around, and it's a chance for me just to kind of preview this name tag that you guys created. Okay? You can spin it around, see what it's going to look like. If you see any holes in anything, that's probably a good time to see if you made a mistake. You can mess with the lighting, all that kind of stuff, but it's just a chance to kind of preview it. All right, and then let's check out the other one I just did. They should look pretty much the same, I think. Yep. And so it doesn't really matter which one we decide to 3D print. But then what you're going to want to do is attach whichever one you do, doesn't matter to me, as long as it still looks good in your previewer, attach this file to your Google Classroom assignment, okay? And so when you turn this in, you're going to have 2 attachments, okay? Not just the screenshot, you're also going to have this STL file. I want to make sure that you know how to do both, all right? So turn in the screenshot, turn in the STL, and then we'll get to step 3 in a little bit. This is worth 20 points for you. All right, thank you.